Hello, fellow coders. Recently, I've been interviewing some candidates, typically just talking to them one-to-one about the knowledge of JavaScript. But I wanted to make something that would allow them to show that they could code in a one-to-one situation just to see how they would do it. Sometimes people can answer questions and might not really know how to code. So what I've done was I created a repository here called Vanilla JavaScript Candidate Tests. And what this is a bunch of questions and answers, very basic questions. So for example, here is the promises. What I'll do is I'll show you, if you go in here, and this is a test. So this is I give them some code to start with and allow them to complete the task. So here we have a promise, and then we have a function that returns a promise. And then the first task is I want them to call the promise and respond it to the value. And then the second promise task is to run both promises, and then when they're finished, log it. So this is, for example, is the answers. So we call the promise, then we do a dot then, and then the second one we do a promise.all, pass in the first one, then pass in this function here, which returns a promise, and we get the value. And what you guys can do is, before you do the test, you can run this in your own browser and check to see that the correct values are logged. So that's the answer for the first task, and then we have the answers for the second tasks. Then we've got this other one, which is functional tests. So this is basically storing the functions in arrays and calling them and checking the context of this. Nothing very fancy. And then this other test, what we do is we give them a bunch of buttons, and we want them to practice some event delegation and catching and suspending events. So this is what the solution is to that. So the idea is they open up the browser this, and they can click on the buttons, and then if it doesn't click on a button, we don't get the second function here because we're cancelling the event for IDs less than 10. So have a shot with these simple questions and interviews. Let me know if you find them helpful to find the correct candidates. I will be adding to these more as I go along, but for now I just wanted to keep it really lightweight, really simple, so you can go and try and find your excellent programmers to work for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.